So if you're like I was an expert on my trauma. I knew every single thing I had to do, the foods I could and could not eat for my fibromyalgia. But the bit I want to share with you in this video is actually when you are being the expert in your trauma and you're Googling all about your trauma, you're actually traumatizing the inner child inside. And this video is going to land very differently with you because I want to give you some incredible practical steps that you can take that are going to make the massive difference. So when it comes to your trauma, you will have read every definition possible. You will have watched video upon video, and you will understand your condition better than any other doctor out there. And I know clients that I've worked with who have been able to tell their doctors things their doctors didn't even understand and know. But when you're doing that, I want you to think back to the last time that you were Googling your condition. You were Googling whatever it was. And I want you to sit and think about, was there massive anxiety when you read something? Because that anxiety feeling, that's actually your inner child. And what the step change that is going to really make a fundamental difference is the next time that you want to look at something about your condition and you want to look about the pain that you're in or whatever, how about you go to your inner child? Because when you have that anxious, oh my God, please don't let that happen to me, that's your inner child talking through you. That is your inner child that is absolutely petrified and saying, oh my God, like, please, please, oh my God, that would be the worst thing in the world. And if you're one of those people that go to the absolute worst condition possible and you self-diagnose yourself, etc., that again is your inner child in control. So what can we do differently? Simply, you learn to start becoming the parent that you never had, that you always wanted back then. The reason why you worry so much about your health conditions is probably like me. You grew up with a mum who was always they were always ill. My mum always had something wrong with her continuously. If it wasn't her mental health and her manic depression episodes, there was always something wrong with her. And I'm only sharing my true experience because I've been in your place. I have been that person who knows absolutely everything about fibromyalgia, about all of my different illnesses that I used to have. But what I want you to remember is the very next time that you have that massive anxiety, I want you to be that nurturing parent that goes and says to your inner child, it's going to be okay. Because reparenting, which I'm a coach in, is where you look to give yourself what you needed back then that you can give yourself right now. And that's the game changer. So when you are on Google, and you really want to research and have a look at something because you've woken up and you've got back pain or you've got tremors in your arm or whatever, and I'm not a medical doctor here, okay, I'm saying from a point of, for me, your trauma makes you sick. And there's plenty of books that say that, Gabor Mate, the body keeps score, etc. Your trauma and what happened to you back then is actually what is keeping you sick. But the next time that you do that, use this. It's okay, little one. And I'll give you a true role play example. So I'll give you an LK and Daddy example. LK, are you there? It's Daddy. Yeah. Hey, baby girl. Daddy wants to talk to you about why you're really worried about Daddy getting worse than what Daddy's got. Well, because then we can't work, can we? And we can't do the things that we need to do. Okay, so is that why you want Daddy to look on Google and find out? Oh yeah, because it could get worse and worse. Okay, baby girl, well, how about rather than we have a look at how bad our condition could get and how much worse it could get, how about what we do instead is we investigate what's behind that? So, okay, what I'd love to talk to you about today is the reason for our back pain and why our back feels so bad. Okay. Because I want you to know that when we are always looking and we're always Googling for what is going on, it's not helping you, is it? Well, no, but I just need to know. Okay, and okay, why do you need to know? Well, because no one ever told me what was going on when I was younger. Okay, so is that the problem then? Is the problem that because no one ever told you what was wrong with you when you were younger? Yeah. Okay, so would it really help if I said to you that actually I know the back pain is because I've not been supporting you in the way that I should? And I've not been the best parent because I've been working so many hours to try and get things done and sorted in the business. So would it help if I spent some more time with you and I supported you? And I helped you. And I want you to know, as I did this real exercise with my inner child ages ago, I felt the pain at this point ease in my back. Because what I'd done is woken up with a really bad back, and instantly I Googled it and I was like, oh my God, you know, what's going on? And I went to go and get deep heat, because deep heat's something we use in the UK here. But what I've just done there with that little bit of exercise and role play is I've gone to my inner child, which is what I want you to do. I want you to be that person that goes to your inner child every single time. And I want you to have a conversation very simple like I did, okay? And I want you to know that when your inner child is really panicked and worried, they need you to be the parent that they never had back then. And your inner child Googling stuff and, you know, and wanting to know more about their condition, that's where we use that pause and we stop. And we literally say to ourselves, okay, we're okay in this moment. I know I want to look at things. I know I want to investigate things. I know I want to take things further. But I'm going to go to little me. And I'm going to make sure she's okay. I'm going to make sure she's all right. Because if you are somebody that is spiritual, you will understand the term metaphysical anatomy. Okay, a metaphysical anatomy is where there is a spiritual meaning why your body is making you sick. I will tell you whatever from my perspective and the hundreds of hours of reading that I've done on my own condition, that it was all due to my trauma. I'll be so honest with you, I was so ill in bed. I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't even move for 3 months. I was in agony. And do you know why? My childhood trauma was actually what was keeping me sick. And I help clients all around the world resolve massive things. And I actually helped my best friend last week who woke up in not such a good state. She has FND, and actually I really helped her by being able to go, okay, you need to look at this part of you, you need to look at this part of you, you need to look at this part of you. Because it's not always your inner child. Sometimes it can be 14-year-old you, sometimes it can be 11-year-old you, sometimes it could be 7-year-old you. But ultimately, if we start with going to our inner child, that's where we're going to start making the big amounts of change and difference. And that's what I want you to take away from this video. And that's why you're seeing me. Because I am an inner child and parts work specialist. I get it because I've lived it, because I've been you. And I'm not talking textbook. I'm talking and sharing with you the genuine conversations I have had that have really made a massive amount of difference. Anyway, I hope you've taken a lot from this video. If you want to reach out, have a chat with me. There's information beneath there on YouTube. Come and have 15 minutes. Come and talk to me. I really am genuinely somebody that will be able to really get you talking to your parts. But the first thing, when the next time that you want to go and Google your condition, how about you go to your inner child and you say, little one, I know it's you. It's okay. I'm here. We'll figure this out together. Anyway, huge playlist up there full of loads of inner child parts work videos and actual genuine videos of me reparenting my own inner child that you can also learn to do too. I hope this helps. Cheers. Take care. Ta-da. Bye-bye.